Need something?
I was told you can help me find an Angara named Lieta.
No can do.
Why not?
I was generously compensated to keep my mouth shut. I'm a man of my word. I'm sure you understand.
Why would she pay you to cover her trail?
Not my job to ask questions. She wouldn't have told me anyway. We weren't exactly friends, but she treated me like a stranger the day she left. I shouldn't be telling you this. Pretend I didn't say anything.
Hey, I'm a good friend to have. You help me, and I'll help you.
Go on.
Everyone is scrambling to get on the charlatan's good side. I can get you there.
Sold. I can't tell you where she went. I can't stop you from taking a peek at my doc records either. Especially if you knew the passcode is 1837.
Got it. Thanks.
I don't know what you mean. Back. These crates won't move themselves, people.
I wish we'd found Kadara 10 months ago. People knew it was possible to build a life here. Maybe the uprising wouldn't have happened.
Do I even want to know?
Hey? Oh, this? Some idiot who got talked into a headbutting contest with me by his buddies.
Some buddies.
Hey! You!
Not in my bar.
I know you. Nexus. Your people hurt my friends. Now, we're gonna hurt you.
Looks like someone wants a fight. You up for it, Ryder?
You know I am. You start this, I'm gonna finish it.
Yeah? You and what army?
I don't need an army. I've got a Krogan.
Just what do you think you're doing? Balls almighty quads, I'm getting too old for this shit. Hey, Ryder. Do me a favor. Don't tell Cash about this.
I got you covered.
That you do, I just don't want her to worry.
It happens a lot.
Keep walking, asshole. This stuff... Be careful, Ryder. I know you think you've got an ally in the charlatan, but he's already lied to you once.
I'm okay, Mom. Promise. Thanks for looking out for me, though.
I don't do it for just anyone. Only friends. So much to do. I wish we'd found Kadara 10 months ago. If people knew it was possible to build a life here, maybe the
Jal, the records say Lieta went to Aya for recovery. She was injured.
It must have been bad if she was sent to Aya.
What happened on Eladin?
There's a resistance med center on Aya. That...
Ryder, Lexi was looking for you.
Pathfinder,
Now orbiting
you have
Kadara.
a new email.
Move your arm again?
Readings won't change, Doc.
Your prosthetics are syncing properly. Your neuropathy-induced pain levels are consistent.
Hey, I'm used to it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You keep fighting smart, you hear me? You don't have much left in terms of organ redundancies.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind.
What's all this about?
Follow-up scans. I keep a close eye on him.
What do you mean?
He's fine, just old and missing too many parts. And too stubborn for his own good.
You love me just the way I am, Doc.
Don't get off that table until the scan is done.
Can I ask what happened?
Arm, side, hip, part of my leg. Strain balancing threading across my spine. It's all prosthetics and implants.
That's a lot.
Made it through the Krogan rebellions. Watched my culture disintegrate. Survived centuries as a merc. And all sorts of pirate shenanigans. 1,000 years of combat experience. All it took was one idiot with a pack of frag grenades.
But you're here, still standing. You survived.
Yeah, but surviving ain't always living. I hit some dark moments. Implant rejection after implant rejection. Prosthetics not syncing properly. Everything hurt. A lot. All the time. No purpose to anything.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. I fell right into that pit. Almost. But then some shaman shows up, drops the tiniest little baby girl in my lap. This one's dying, he said. Not worth the trouble, he says. Useless is what he meant.
That's awful.
It's practical. Krogan gave me a purpose again. Wasn't just about me anymore, so I got help. Learned how to take care of myself, take care of her. And she took care of me.
You found a way to live again.
We sure did. Wasn't easy on either of us. I'm old, stuck in my ways, and Cash has wanted to change everything since she could talk. Raising Cash taught me an important lesson.
And you're going to tell me all about it, aren't you?
Damn right I am. Parents aren't meant to be a goal or a finish line. We're the starting line. Where you go from there, it's all you. Remember that.
Feeling okay?
I'll let you get back.
I'll be here if you need me.
Couldn't digest it without heavy processing. Cellulolysis would be hugely inefficient.
Are you still trying to figure out how to eat Helios flora?
Oh, shoot. I was talking out loud again, wasn't I? Now orbiting Gadara.
Not selling it. Watch out for those crates. Fragile stuff.
What sort of fragile stuff?
Electronic components, vials of medicine, things like that.
For the Nexus?
Absolutely. This will go a long way.
to show me something close by, but she's not here. I can't do this without Vetra. She'd kill me.
Outlaw camp ahead.
Here we are. You ready?
You were right. The view is great from up here.
We're not even to the top yet. Come on, I'll race you.
A race? Up this cliff?
Less talk, more climb. Let's go, Pathfinder. And no jump jets. No one likes a cheat.
All right, that's it. I'm gonna show you how it's done.
You can try.
Pride goeth before a fall!
Having fun?
I told you I'd show you.
Oh, I am well and truly shown. Wow. It's all going to be like this, huh?
No, better.
For 14 months, I wondered if I'd made a mistake coming here and dragging my sister with me. I don't wonder anymore. Boarding the Tempest that day was the best decision I ever made.
I'm glad you came aboard too. It wouldn't have been the same without you.
Wonder how many drunk idiots have fallen in there.
orbiting Kadara.
Pythias system. Home of Eos and Prodromos.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
I'm good. You're here. Yeah, so listen, she's only got a minute or two, and she's in rare form today. Just to warn you. She's here kickstarting repopulation protocols, reversing the chemical procreation blockers for colonists. Calls it boosting the batter. She's gonna try and get you to do it.
That is what she's here to do. The woman takes her job seriously.
Hey, if you're cool with it. I mean, makes no never mind to me. No chance I'll ever oops a baby into the world.
Am I interrupting something?
Ah, Jill. About time. This is...
Save it. I asked you both to stop by, remember? Ryder, pleasure. I know we're all very busy, so I have only one question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
What the hell did you do to him? It's like he's an adult or something. He can even have a mature conversation without it degrading into pot shots. Unless I take it there. What's your secret?
I have nothing to do with it. It's all him.
I call bullshit on that. It's definitely your influence. Something.
Maybe all these years you thought you knew me, you were sadly mistaken.
You wish. Okay, you're both off the hook. So glad I got to meet you, Ryder.
Likewise.
Great.
Prodromos is suited up and ready to host.
Ready for the exchange, Pathfinder.
Grab your civvies. Going to get hot.
How did you do all this?
Well, it didn't take much. A ball, flat ground. Hustle would start games at refugee camps. I didn't get it then, but after the attack here and the shit with Varan's rescue, I wanted to try something. Low tech. What do you think?
It's good to get people's minds off of all the crap we go through.
Not just that. I didn't do it to distract them. We don't get distracted. We go head on. When it's life or death, you have to. No one's living or dying because of this. They're here because they want to be. I didn't get how important that is. Maybe that choice is how we stop being outsiders. Check the play! Free kick for charging. No charge for matchmaking. What?
Thanks, Liam.
For what? Building on what you started?
If you like.
Right. Well, you're welcome. Switch up. Ready to get in the game?
Yeah, the Pathfinder should make an appearance. Try to keep up, Costa.
Don't count on it. I'm complete rubbish. Should be a memorial or monument when there's time.
Ryder, check constructs ahead.
I detect Ket among the salvage.
This is the place. Ready? This is the place. Ready?
So where's your mystery project?
Not far. Soil converter. No remnant terraformer, but it makes sandy dirt into something useful. Eventually. Add seeds, some rain, and you've got a garden.
That's right. You wanted a garden of your own.
It'll take years. I might not even see it. But that's okay. Asari think in centuries. Lay a foundation, then step away. Let it grow into something you might never expect. Pathfinder training was my foundation. Gave me a whole galaxy of directions I could go. I don't need someone else's plan. Just a good beginning. The first seeds of a garden. One I started with my friend.
What seeds do you have?
Desert flowers and grasses from across the Milky Way, colors we don't even have names for. When they've prepared the ground, roses someday. Ready? 1, 2.
Get ready to fight!
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atwell. All clear.
Ryder. Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Want a deal?
Jarl! Jarl! Wait. Is that bad news?
No, the Pathfinder is interested in where I grew up. Ryder, this is my true mother, Sahuna Amadarav.
Nice to meet you. I know Angara liked the hugging.
Giles told me how much he admires you.
Really?
He's my favorite. Smart, loyal, kind. A great shot. Writes poetry, sews.
Mother.
I'm late for a resistance meeting. Stay clear.
Your mother's in the Resistance?
Yes. And every child is her favorite. Everyone, this is Sarah.
Hi.
Look who the Karkin dragged in. Welcome back. This is where I spent most of my days growing up. Me, my sister, Gorn, our cousin, Etta, and brother, Finn. Then Bavzil, Rolu.
So wonderful to
Hey,
have
Jarl.
you back.
Hey, human.
Jarl, you bring in someone special to meet us.
Wow, cozy.
We like to live like this.
Gonna give your friends some real food?
Good to see you. And here's my room. My tiny sanctuary.
We have a saying that I like. Home is where the heart is.
I like that. Oh, no. Put this here.
Schematics? Of...
When I was 7, my aunt stole a cat weapon for me. So I took it apart to learn.
And that was a Karkin.
Pet Karkin. Alfit. He died. So I also took him apart.
To learn?
Why not? I never show people these things, but I feel like we're family.
It's been good getting to know you.
Hey, there's one more thing you might like. Sit there.
Been interesting so far. Nice. You made that?
Long ago. It's not accurate. More of a dream, really. Just one more thing I want to take apart and figure out.
Me too, Jal. Me too. Leaving Avaril. Ridge is yours, Pathfinder. Welcome back. anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Pathfinder, this is the exact nav point indicated by the ZK trackers.
Right. Addison's request. Let's see if this helps us find her missing scientist. Damn it. The shuttle's just a relay. But I think we can get in their feeds. Hold on.
Signal's through. Ready for coordinate transferring. Who the fuck? We've been found. Deadhead the comms.
You took initiative equipment. Director Addison wants it back.
Addison? What did she tell you?
Harlan, stop talking.
Is that Dr. Kennedy? Are you okay? Director Addison is concerned about you and your tech. Keep them talking, Ryder. Tracing. All I want is to stop the stealing. I have outposts of people trying to start their lives.
Outpost starting lives, huh?
Let them see, Harlan.
They just forwarded Dr. Kennedy's medical profile. Ryder. She's pregnant. That woman is pregnant.
That woman knows full well the state she's in.
You are really pregnant. What happened?
When a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, they don't let humanity die out. You're with Addison? Well, she fell in line with Tan, said we couldn't add new mouths until we were stable. But this wasn't about waiting until we could afford a house. We were dying. So I left, with enough meds for Harlan and I to get off the blockers.
How far along? Dr. Kennedy, how long?
8 months, give or take.
We're not going back. You're not getting my tech. We'll be fine without you. Tell Addison. Fuck it, don't tell her anything. Kill it.
They flashed the core. Couldn't get a trace. Addison will want to hear about this. And I've got questions for her.
Pathfinder, more of your outposts need help, if you have time. Eladin's water purifier can't keep up with demand. They're requesting one of those Angaran ionic filters. There are engineers who work in the aqueducts here. I'll bet they have what we need.
On it. One filter coming up. The Moshe said you remember when the Ket arrived.
My father's oldest friend was chosen to be Volt's ambassador to the Ket. The day he left, they embraced as brothers. All the Ket sent back was his badge, and a hollow recording I wasn't allowed to watch. I was too young to understand why everyone was scared, why my father mourned for months.
Why kill an ambassador and risk retaliation?
They told us it was retaliation for Havarl's attack on their envoy. Havarl received the same story, but in that one, we were the aggressors. We were so busy blaming each other. We were divided when the Ket launched their assault. They'll try the same with you. Be ready.
Moshe said you'd want to hear my experience with the Ket, to learn from it.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message. The spaceport was on lockdown. Security concerns due to the Ket. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the ordeal. Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a Ket transmission to isolate us for capture. The captain had saved our lives.
The enemy uses confusion to take advantage of the vulnerable.
Many shuttles obeyed that false order. Those people were never seen again.
The Moshe said we should speak. You remember the Ket's arrival?
One of them came to our city on Haval to offer lavish gifts. We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
The Ket lured your people into a false friendship.
It worked. A month later, our council disappeared. Our city was thrown into chaos. And when the Ket came again, it was to conquer us at our weakest. They're cunning. They know what you desire and they offer it. Be careful.
Do you work on water filtration here?
I designed the system for it.
Can you sell me an ionic filter? My people need it on Eladin.
If they're tough enough for Eladin, they deserve help. Here.
You're not supposed to be here.
Rorik sent me to find you. He wanted me to give you this cryo bracelet.
Rorik? I don't want it. Take it away. I want nothing to do with Rorik. With any of you.
I'm guessing that's because of what happened on Eladin.
You know what happened?
Not everything, but I have an idea.
I was dumped by scavengers. Outsiders who left me for dead. I thought I could come to Aya and feel safe with my people. Forget what happened. And now you're here. Seems like no matter where I go, I can't escape outsiders. All of you need to just go away and leave me alone.
You were jumped by scavengers?
On Eladin. They said they had salvage to sell. I was stupid enough to follow them. Once we were alone, they attacked. Left me for dead. Took my ship and flew off-world.
How did you get back?
I walked 3 hours on the dunes with a few broken ribs. Rode back to Kadara with another salvager.
I thought Aya wouldn't take anyone from Kadara.
They don't. I told them what happened and they welcomed me. Ephra took me in. He says I'm a fighter, resistance material. I spent so long wanting more than what Angara Worlds could give me. I was wrong.
You can't lose faith. Some of those outsiders care about you.
Like who?
Rorik, for one. He sent me to find you, didn't he?
You went to a lot of trouble for someone you didn't know. Why?
You ran into the worst of us, but you can't judge us all by their actions.
That sounds like something Rorik might say. Can I see that bracelet again? He actually made it.
He said you can use it to visit him again.
It'll take me some time, but I think I can do that. I know Rorik. He'd blame himself if he knew what happened. It would be better if he didn't know the truth. It's your choice, but think about it.
I managed to find an ionic filter for Eladin. Make sure they get it.
I'll get this delivered right away. They'll be relieved to have enough water.
All systems green.
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
Director Addison, I have a sighting on your missing Dr. Kennedy and her trackers.
She's alive?
And 8 months pregnant.
Fucking hell.
She wasn't abducted by exiles. She left because the Nexus had no plan. She said you didn't want people to try getting pregnant.
Of course I didn't.
We had no worlds. We knew we would lose people. I wasn't going to watch babies die, too. Of all the stupid, irresponsible, selfish... She was always like this, even back on Earth. She talked me into this, and now we have to save her tail.
Dr. Kennedy seems to have a group with her. Stealing aside, she has support.
How long will that last? She's the smartest person I know, but she jumps without looking. Ryder, we have 2 speeches banked for the first child in Andromeda. Trust me, you want the one for the good outcome.
Wait, what did Dr. Kennedy talk you into?
She's an old university friend. We were catching up and she mentioned a project she was training for.
The Andromeda Initiative?
She'd still be here if I wasn't forced to tell her no a year ago.
What was the timetable for stopping the contraceptives everyone got before cryo?
Before Prodromos? It was to be determined.
You had to know that would frustrate people.
It was the only answer we could give. The alternative was more mouths and more death.
We know how to find her. We find more of her ZK trackers.
Hopefully you can draw them out by placing more outposts. If she hasn't changed the protocol.
She's 8 months. She may be distracted.
This is a complete shit show. Find them, Pathfinder. The first human child in Andromeda can't just disappear.
Strike team ready for deployment.
Suvi, that woman on the Nexus, she's a widow of one of my pilots.
The people you were training to explore the Scourge?
Zoe's wife was lost out there. For a fellow pilot, one does the right thing.
Like making sure her widow's got enough credits.
It's the least I can do. The most is conquering the Scourge once and for all.
Just detected a ZK tracker. Scan's ready. We need Dr. Kennedy's location. Understood. Believe me. Something's different, Pathfinder. An Angara signal in the tracker. Try and get me the last message through.
Attached, we find the source this tech will give us initiative access. The breeder's also a symbolic target. No mercy.
Rokar targeting Dr. Kennedy. Suvi, do we have her? Negative. We need another tracker. Damn it.
Pathfinder, this site could support an initiative out.
Smoke in the distance. Probably the crashed ship we're looking for. Ket killing other Ket?
Come on, kid, let's get in there.
I think we got them all.
What's this?
It appears to be a CAD data log, Pathfinder. It may contain saved data of some variety.
Can we access this data, Sam?
The device is locked.
Anything you can do to bypass the lock?
This is beyond my current capabilities. We have never encountered a CAD device with security like this before. I suggest we bring it back to the Tempest for further analysis.
I'm sure Suvi could help with it.
Ryder.
It's almost unbelievable that some of the Ket would be fighting their own. The Ket always seems so monolithic, almost faceless. There's so much we still don't know about how their society functions. The stuff you've brought in is helping shed some light on those questions. Speaking of which, this device you found at that destroyed Ket ship, it's secured with a biometric lock that can only be activated with a specific genetic code. So, like a fingerprint scan, except with a genetic fingerprint. Exactly. Whatever's in this, it's probably only meant for trusted individuals. So you're saying I have to track down some Ket? But that would be impossible, Ryder. Remember those Ket genetic samples you scanned on Volt? Lexi's been working on the data, and I have an idea that just might work. We should go talk with her when you have time.
Got your memo, Suvi. Data's right here, but I'm not sure what you're expecting to find.
Tell me you have it all sequenced.
Yes, of course. It was the first thing I...
Perfect. Sam, can you test combinations of sequences against the lock?
Testing.
Brute force, Dr. Anwar? Tried and true methods. And with Sam's processing speed, it should take no time.
Key found.
Whoa. We thought it was a data log, but it's not. It's...
It just locked onto a transmission.
Does it compromise our security?
The device is a receiver. It will not reveal our location.
This transmission is audio.
The Archon has abandoned our way, spurns tradition, defies protocol. He abuses his authority, obsesses over remnant secrets, and keeps us cut off from home. This cannot continue. He will return to the path of right or be destroyed. This is my promise. An Archon stands tall only while we hold him up.
Someone's gunning for the Archon. I'd say that's something we can exploit.
You don't mean try to make some kind of deal?
Don't know yet. What else is in the transmission? It's the same stuff. It repeats. I wonder if there's a way to trace the signal. Scanning for nav point. I'll transmit it to your Omni tool, in case you want to check it out. What do you think we'll find out there? I don't know. It might be a base of Ket dissidents organizing against the Archon.
Whatever it is, please be careful, Ryder.